Ooh, we have 24 people, Skippy. See you. Look at the camera. Your fans want to see you. There you. See, I'm feeling better. I took her muzzle off for the Facebook. It's going back on. Look at the baby. Oh, I love that baby. Go see Daddy. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope good. You come to see Mrs. Innerfield? Get it? Mrs. In a field? Yeah. Okay, let's figure this out here. Y'all know I don't do very good at this. Okay, so everybody wants to see our new collection. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I know, Brenda. She looks much better. The antibiotics are actually kicking in finally, and her pain's under control. Now, if she would just keep the stupid muzzle on, she'd be fine. Okay, so we are rolling out with the character wreaths, and I noticed some of you already have peeked at the website and placed a gazillion orders. Oh my God, but they are so cute. Look, that's Mrs. Innerfield. And tonight I'm going to teach you guys how to make a really cute hat to go with Mrs. Innerfield. Let's put this down. See, this one's burlap. The one I'm going to make tonight is going to be with that Ollie Fun material. And again, our beautiful back, no mess, zip ties. Mrs. Innerfield used about a half a roll of 10-inch mesh. And almost all our character wreaths only use a half a roll. Now, of course, you can add as much or as little as you want. So I just did the basic. Now you can add flowers and all the other stuff and ribbons and everything, like I did with the raffia. But I sometimes I think more is less. I'm sure some of you will agree. You know, you don't want to put too much in there because then you lose you know, from the cuteness of it. And it is so easy to make. I made this in a half an hour, like literally a half an hour. So this is the one I did on the tutorial, which I will be posting right after this live. So you guys will have it for free. So you can make, and the tutorial is the same for all the character wreaths. Am I fuzzy? Am I? I don't know either. That's okay. Ooh, look at that cleavage. Anyways, so all our character wreaths are pretty much a half a roll, very little time. The centers I have digitally, I designed all the centers of the wreaths. So they are property of Unique in the Creek. But if you do order them, you can print them. Now the instructions on how to print them, I got to move this camera a little bit back. That's okay. Is it really fuzzy?
Kind of.
I still look beautiful. I just have this soft hue.
You always look beautiful.
I just have the soft hue to me now. See? Don't you guys agree? I look a little bit better than last Facebook Live where I had like bags hanging down to my to my mouth. I'm fuzzy. Let me swipe that. I don't know.
Mitchell knows how to fix it.
Oh, hi, Diane. Okay, so yes, this is Mrs. Innerfield. Now, I have a few of them up. And let me pull my chair over here. I'm going to be adding more. I know you guys are all excited, want the turkey and all that stuff. But I just want to roll them out a little bit at a time so I don't overwhelm you guys. But I know you guys, a lot of you have seen the turkey and everything. I'm telling you, you guys, this is so easy. So with the digital prints, like I was saying, with the digital prints, you can print. Once you buy the digital print, it will get emailed to you right away, and you can print as many as you want. So this is Jimmy O'Lantern. This is Priscilla Spiderbottom. Ooh, this way. This is the Ghoulish Graveyard, which is really cool. I'll show you what I add. And everything I add to the wreath is really cheap. Most of it's from Dollar Tree. And then Creepella the Clown. Now, some of you have seen my clown, and I'll show you it. I have placed an order. Hopefully, I get it with Spirit of Halloween. So some of you guys have seen my clown. Okay, now the clown face even lights up. It is the creepiest thing ever. And can you believe this was my best seller in the fall last year? The face is actually E6000 right onto the frame. See? This is all done in tulle, and it's just all in this, and then the bottom is deco mesh. So this is just a mask, and in behind the mask, so this all lights up, and I put lights in behind the mask. So at night, just the face lights up. It's creepy as hell, I'm telling you. But can you believe some people actually ordered these for night lights? Like, yeah. So they put them in their bedrooms for night lights. Like, how creepy hell is that? Holy man. But anyways, I got some faces, trying to get some. Right now they're sold out because I think I made about 100 of these last year. No word of a lie. So, and they were everywhere. My daughter wouldn't come over because she's like petrified of clowns. So anyways, I do have this, and I will be showing how to make it at a later time, as soon as I can get the faces. But in the meantime, I did design this really creepy face. Yes, we are. I'm going to ship you some, Yarn. I'm going to ship you some to Australia. And there's a bunch of you in Scotland, England. I know you guys are messaging me from all over the world. And we are looking at shipping. That's what we're stalled on right now, is the shipping. So I got it figured out to the UK. So I'm figuring it out to Australia. So we are coming to you, and you will be the pioneers of Unique in the Creek in your country. Anyways, so these are the ones that are coming out, that are out today. I think they're on the website already. And the instructions on how to do it is also in the download that you get.
What size paper do you print it?
It's 11 by 17. And like I said, with the digital download, all the instructions are on the digital download, and all the links to Office Depot, Staples, Staples Canada. It's really easy. That's what I do. I send all my faces over to Staples digitally. They do it, and within about an hour, I get a message to come pick them all up. They need to be done on laser printer because we Mod Podge them onto the board. And if you don't do laser, the inkjet will run. And also we spray them with a clear sealant. So we want to make sure that that it's going to stay on the board and be waterproof. So very easy. Cost about $1. $1 for the face.
Patricia, what clown face are you talking about? Is it the one on the board?
Is your clown face wood? No, everything is right onto the board, Patricia. So Mrs. Innifield, there's no sign. This is right on our frame. So there's no attaching a sign or anything. I also have actual signs that you put in the middle instead of, like, not signs, but one of them for Christmas is like believe in the season. So you put believe in the season right in the middle, and then you do all your decorating around. But for right now, I'm just rolling out the character wreaths because I know you guys are really antsy to get the fall stuff going. Like I said, the face is $1 to get it printed. And you Mod Podge that on. And half a roll of 10-inch deco mesh. That's it. So you can do, with one roll of 10-inch deco mesh, you can do 2 wreaths. The burlap hat, I'm going to show you guys how to make tonight. But I bought this actual burlap, from the dollar store. It's one of those burlap bags that you cover your trees with, like the outdoor burlap. Oh, the clown I just showed? No. This clown face I bought at Spirit of Halloween. I have 3 left in stock, and they are sold out at they're sold out everywhere. So I have emailed a couple of the suppliers to see if they're going to be getting them back in, because they're fairly inexpensive, and they're awesome because the light comes through the face. So if you've seen the pictures, if not, I'll post them later again. But in the dark, the face, just the face lights up. It's creepy as hell. But anyways, so, and it's really easy to make, very easy. As you can see, it's the Unique in the Creek character frame, and it's just the zip ties in. So it's really cool. So I'm trying to get them. I even tried to get them from China where they're actually made. No go. So hopefully Spirit of Halloween will get back to me.
Yes,
but
Linda, the instructions come when you...
Yes, when you do order the faces, each face has the instructions on how to download them. It's just a PDF file, so you need a PDF reader. And then you just actually send that file when you do the Staples copy and print, or Office Depot, or even put it on a USB stick and just bring the USB stick into your local copy and print center, and they can do it. And it's on 11 by 17 paper, 32 pound, so it'll come looking like this. Okay, and then we're gonna cut it out. Now I show everything right from the beginning on the tutorial. So like I said at the beginning, if you're just joining me, I did a tutorial on this. It's a free tutorial, and I show you right from start to finish how to make Mrs. Innifield. So how to Mod Podge it, seal it, everything. Tonight I'm going to...
What's the diameter of the faces?
10.5 inch diameter. They go just below the outside holes on our wreath frames. So like I said, you just Mod Podge it right onto there. If you use the outdoor Mod Podge, then you don't have to seal it. But I just got some, I don't even know where it went, just a Krylon indoor outdoor UV sealant. That's just to protect it from weather elements, because like at Christmas and stuff with the Santa and the snowman faces and stuff, you know, with the winter and snow, some of you don't get snow, but we get lots of snow here. So
And Marie leaves all the clown faces if you get them. I don't know if she's talking about the masks or the.
I will probably not buy all the clown faces, but I certainly will tell you guys when they are in stock at Spirit of Halloween. I have 3 of my own left from last year. Like I said, I think I probably cleared them out last year. I literally made over 100 of these last year, and they're not hard to make whatsoever. Like the tool, it just, I'm going to do a, maybe probably a Facebook Live or something to do. But yeah, they're really, really easy, but they were a huge seller, and I sold them for like $65. Anyways, but they have the lights in them, and these lights that I have put in them, they're actually battery timered lights. And the timer, you set it, the timer comes on. So if you put the batteries in at 6 p.m., it will stay on for 6 hours, and then they shut themselves off at midnight. How cool is that? And then the next day they turn themselves back on. So you don't even have to worry about the lights or turning them on and off. But I do have to tell you a funny story. A couple of years ago when I first started making these, I made myself a Mickey Mouse one because I'm a Mickey Mouse nut. And I had put it under, I stored it underneath the stairs where all our Christmas stuff is at the end of Christmas. And I'm going down to do the laundry, and I happen to look, and there's this glow coming from underneath the stairs under the closet. So there was a glow below the door. So, of course, I booked it back up the stairs because screaming like, oh, my God, aliens. I was, like, freaked right out. So I made Dave go downstairs, and sure enough, wasn't it the freaking lights that were turned on by themselves underneath the stair? So they were making us glow because I forgot to turn them off when I put my wreath away.
Where do you get the lights?
I get the lights here in Canada. There's a store called Dollarama. Now, last year, I went to almost every Dollarama within 100 miles from here and bought every single package. So I'm going to try and do that again. Dollar doesn't have them, and their battery-operated lights really suck, so don't buy them. Don't waste your money. But I'm going to try and get these battery-operated ones because they're only like $2. Seriously, $2. I tried to get some from China. They weren't as good. So I heard a rumor that Dollarama's supposedly going online like Dollar Tree. So if that happens, yay. If not, then I'll be scouring every store and try and buy every single one. So if I do get them, I will put them on the website because I looked all over United States too, and I could not find them. So if you guys do have a lead on these, and they're a 20-pack, I'll show you where's the box. A 20-pack of battery-operated lights. Where'd the box go? I had the box so I could show you guys. But anyways, and they come in multicolor. They come in bright white, and they come in warm white. I think these are the bright LED. I should have probably put the warm ones.
Yeah, they are on eBay, Linda, but these ones had a timer on them.
Yeah, these ones had a timer on them, Linda. And so they would turn on, and then 6 hours later turn off, and then the next day turn back on again. So you never had to remember to turn off and on your lights. So you can buy them on eBay. They're quite expensive. I tried to order them from DHgate and AliExpress and stuff, and they were not the same ones. So I will keep you guys updated on the battery lights. I do have about 100 of them in stock still from last year. So I just have to count them out, and I'll put them on as well. But yeah, so that's the battery. But you can use any of the battery operated lights if you want to put lights in. Now on the tutorial, I show you how very easy it is to put the lights in on our board. Everything on our stuff is easy. Like seriously, I just told somebody I need to be called the frugal wreather. Like seriously. Okay, so I'm going to face this down because enough about this. All the stuff is on the website. So the new board, and it's cheaper than the flower board. So the new board and the digital images are all on the website. And soon as I'm finished the Facebook, I'm going to post the tutorial, the link for the tutorial. People in the Unique Wreath Creators and More got the link already earlier. So if you haven't joined, you might want to go over there and have yourself a peek, because they get special stuff. No, I'm just kidding. No, I get a lot of people asking, because a lot of people don't want to make their own wreath.
You get a link, and you get a link, and everybody gets a link.
So a lot of people don't, there's people out there don't want to make their own wreath. So they message me and say, you know, where can I buy one of your wreaths? And right now, I have no idea. So I started another group, and I told the people in that group, post where you are, post if you're doing workshops, because there's a lot of people wanting to do their own workshops. DIY right now, you guys, is huge. People just want to make things with their hands. They want to make pretty things. So with our wreath frame, it's so easy. And that's how I started with Unique in the Creek, is being a DIY teacher. And I just couldn't figure out an easy way to teach the deco mesh wreaths with the wire frame or the work frame, or anything that I liked, because living in Canada, most people have 2 doors. And when you make one of the big wreaths with the work frames, the wreaths get really full, and you can't shut the doors. So that was another problem I needed to figure out, is making a wreath that will fit between both doors. Even if you don't ask the customer, you know it's going to fit. So there was all kinds of scenarios I went through of why and when I was making this for these frames. So I pretty much covered everything, and it's been tried and everything. It's good. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like addicted already. Anyways, so I'm going to stop talking, because I can talk forever and ever. I'm going to flip my camera down, and I'm going to show you the cutest scarecrow hat that you can make for less than $1. Here I go. Okay, how cute is this? Show me love. Right? It's cute. So this would go, now I'm going to flip her again. So Mrs. Innifield right now has a burlap one, which is almost the same. Let it focus. There we go. So this is a burlap one. All this is from the Dollar Tree. It's one of those clip flowers. You get 2 of them for $1. I threw some raffia on the top. This is just a burlap sack that I got from the dollar store, so I can make like 4 or 5 hats out of one piece of the burlap sack. And then you can just clip it on. Now you can glue your flower on if you want, but that's what I just used for that. But this one is made out of the new, well, it's not even new, the Olifun material that is going crazy right now, because this is water resistant and color resistant and everything else that's so nice and neat with wreathing. So yeah, so all I did was, I'm going to show you, but made the hat. This is just a clip of felt flower clip. You can put any flower if you want. You don't have to put a flower. If you want a guy, you wouldn't put a flower for a boy scarecrow. These are just 2 pieces of ribbon I cut just into a square. I glued a few little buttons on there. I glued a bow raffia on the top. And to attach Mrs. Innifield, all I would have to do is put 2 little holes in here, and the holes would be the hat would be zip tied to this hole and this hole when Mrs. Innifield was done. So that is all in the tutorial. But what's not in the tutorial is how to make these cute hats. Now, I know a lot of people are using the Dollar Tree straw hats, the kids' straw hats. They're really cute too. You may have to cut it in half, which is great because you can have 2 pieces. Oh, Barbara's obsessed with all. Me too. I just got the brown in yesterday. And then I ordered from Joann's with their sale all the colors. They had this big package of all the colors, so I can't wait to get that in. Anyways, okay. What's that? It's not water, it's orange juice. Okay, so I'm going to move the frame out of the way. So this is, again, the character frame, as you can tell, it's a little bit different than the flower frame. The holes are not there. So we've left it completely solid, so you can Mod Podge it right onto the frame. And they're cheaper. So,
The other group when we post their pages.
I can't remember. It's Unique Wreath something. I don't know. Anyways, I have to get this going here. Now, I have a template of my hat. I am going to post the template as well after the Facebook Live here, so you guys can make your own. It's just I think it's 11 inches high by 10 inches wide or something. I can't remember. But anyways, I just printed it out and cut it just on a piece of paper. Now I've cut with the Ollie Fun. It came with a bolt. So I just cut, I think it was about a 10-inch piece right off. And it's a big long because it comes in 60 inches. So I got it folded in half. Okay, now what I'm going to do this hat, where the fold is, I'm going to put the top of the hat there. Now you don't have to do it like this. You can just use two separate pieces. But for teaching's sake, I'm going to do it like this. So I'm going to cut off the rest of this. And as you guys can see, I have my handy dandy electric scissors. I really need to contact these people and tell them, because I went onto Amazon today and you guys have sold them out of these scissors. I need to contact them to tell them why they're sold out. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to cut. So cutting that off. Now to hold my template on, you guys know I love to use my clothespins.
Ollie Fun.
Ollie Fun. I love to use my clothespins, my extra appendages.
Not Lola was asking me what it was. I said, oh, Ollie Fun.
Now, keep in mind this is a scarecrow hat, so it does not have to be perfect whatsoever. So if you want to make a scarecrow hat like mine, you can use, even if you're using burlap or whatever material you're using, you're just going to have two pieces. Okay. Now I've pinned it up at the top where it's folded. Where'd my other clothespins go? Oh, of course, they're right beside me. All right, and then I'm going to just pin that down here. Not pin it, clothespin it, you know. You know what I mean. And then I'm going to cut. Of course, I cut some of my paper. So I'm just going to cut the sides. All righty. Voila. A hat. Okay, so we have two pieces of our hat. And I have my glue gun plugged in already. Alrighty. And now inside my hat, I'm going to use plastic canvas. Now I'm going to use plastic canvas just to give it a little bit of, to make it a little firm. You don't have to use plastic canvas. You can actually, if you want to stuff it, just grab a grocery bag and stuff it inside your hat to make it a little bit fuller. The grocery bag's plastic, so it won't, if it gets wet, it won't matter or anything. But this Ollie Fun, it shouldn't get wet because it's water resistant anyways. So, but if you're using burlap, you can throw some scrap pieces of burlap inside it. I wouldn't necessarily put a white shopping bag in it because you will see the white through the, burlap. You can see that. But if you throw some scrap burlap in there, you won't see it. The plastic canvas you don't see either when you put it in the burlap. But I really like this Ollie Fun, and it comes with them in a really lot of fun colors. I was going to do the brick red because you guys see me do the sunflower in a brick red, but I'm going to do brown for right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, and I got my glue gun nice and hot. I'm just going to go glue down the side. Okay, glue down both sides. And this is why I use the edge. So I just have to do two things of glue fold it down. Now don't touch it with your fingers. I just kind of smooth it out with my clothespins. Now I do have the little rubber finger thingies, and they're probably somewhere in my couch, like everything else that I have. Monthly I have to do a couch dump. I'm sure you guys do the same, where you have to, you know, pull out the cushions to find all your crafting supplies. Okay. Make sure it's dry. Now I use the Gorilla Glue, so it's pretty good for gluing stuff. Okay, so there we go. We got this. It looks like this. Now you can leave it like that. Actually, my edges are pretty good, so I could leave it like that. But normally I turn it inside out, especially for the burlap, because you'll have the edges that you'll see. So I grab the top of the hat and I flip it inside out. And gives it more of a rustic kind of looking hat, especially if you're using the burlap. Okay, look at that. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to make my brim. So I have that brim here. All I did was flip this up just a little. There we go. So now with Mrs. or Priscilla Spiderbottom for the witch's hat, come I think around end of July, Dollar Tree comes out with the best witch hat. So I don't even bother making my own witch hats because I couldn't even make this for $1. So they come in all different colors. And what I do is, again, with the plastic canvas, I just cut a triangle, stick the plastic canvas in there, and then I glue around the brim, and I fold the brim in half, hold it down, and then the witch hat stays up. And then you just have to put 2 little holes in the brim and zip tie it right onto the frame. Perfect witch hat. So I wouldn't even try and make the, like I said, make the witch hat, because Dollar Tree just has them and have all different colors. So you can try and make your own witch hats if you want, but Dollar Tree will be out probably the end of July with their witch hats. So have all your wreaths ready to go. But I couldn't find I couldn't find any scarecrow hats. So that's why I figured, you know what, it's just so easy to make your own. So you can even leave it like that, right? Look at that. But I like to put some plastic canvas in it. Now, I have a few pieces already floating around, and I hate to waste because I'm frugal. So these are just going to be put right inside the hat. So I think they're about 7 inches long. Yep, 7 inches long. And I just stick it right inside the hat. And this is to give the hat a little bit of firmness so it doesn't flop over or anything. Okay. Just stick it right in there. So all I do is I have the plastic canvas inside the hat. I'm just going to throw some hot glue in there so it glues into the hat. Okay. So all I've done is clumped a bunch of glue in there. And now I'm just going to, with my clothespins. Clothespins are like useful for everything. Okay. There we go. So I got a nice firm hat. It's going to stand up nicely. All right. Now I'm going to glue the brim closed. So I'm just going to run a little bit of glue along the edge of the hat here inside. Now you guys can use fabric glue or the Aleene's tacky glue or whatever. This Ollie-Fun seems to take to pretty much anything. Alrighty. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just to the back of the rim here and fold it down. Okay, guys, it's hard to see that, but you can see the scarecrow wreath taking place, or hat taking place. Now I've cut out little pieces of ribbon. So I have like this checkered ribbon. This is just a little piece of the brick red Ollie Fun. This is another piece of the brown Ollie Fun. And I'm going to just...
How do you describe it?
Ollie Fun is almost the material that the grocery bags are. You know, the grocery bags that you buy, the material ones. It's pretty much that material. So there's one patch. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. And Ollie Fun can be bought pretty much anywhere. Everybody's saying Walmart, Joann's, Amazon. I bought a whole bunch at Joann's just recently. It was on sale, and then I got a coupon and free shipping, and I got a whole bunch of colors. I can't wait to play with them. I do have tweezers somewhere, but
In the couch.
in the couch. The tweezers are probably in the couch. Yeah, when I start missing all my supplies, that's when I start doing the couch. Look, got fuzz all over it from the burlap. Okay, so I made some patches. Now this one I added a few little buttons, so you can add whatever you want. These little, I got these felt flowers. You guys are going to be so jealous. I got a whole bunch of them. One day they were on sale at Michael's for 10 cents each. They're felt with a clip. I got teal and yellow and green and beige, and I know, don't be haters, but I got like a whole bunch of them, and no, I'm not selling them. I'm not partying with them. But you can buy like the normal, just the these flowers too, because this looks cute too if I didn't. There we go. It could be done, right? Mr. Okay, this is Mr. Innifield. Mrs. Innifield. How cute, like, right? Okay. Now, I got raffia. Now, you can buy raffia like this, natural raffia at Dollar Tree. It's really nice, but I can't stand the mess. Yes, I think Ollie Fun is sold by the yard. I bought it by the bolt. I think they sell them by like 3 yards, Debbie. So I know you can just search it up on Amazon.
Well, Hobby Lobby is $2.99.
Oh, there you go. Barbara Wilkins, Hobby Lobby, $2.99. Is that even on sale? I know I got, like I said, I got a whole bunch at Joann's really cheap with a coupon and everything. So, but anyways, raffia, Dollar Tree. There's lots in here, but be prepared for a mess. So what I found is this. Now it looks exactly like raffia. It acts like raffia, so you can split it and everything, but it's plastic and it's on a spool, and you can pull out as much or as little as you want. When you try to pull it out of this stuff, oh my God, it's everywhere. Paper marked. This color is oatmeal, and I think it was like, this is a huge roll, and I think it was like maybe $4. But I also got green, I got chocolate brown, I got red. So they do have different colors of it. And it's just called 1/4 inch oatmeal matte raffia ribbon from Paper Mart. There's the SKU. But anyways, do yourself a favor. If you're going to be making a lot of, buy this. This may be cheap, but it's a mess. This, you take off whatever you want. So I'm going to make this little accent at the top of my hat. And all I did was wrap the raffia around a few times. Okay. And then I cut another piece, wrapped it around the center. You can tell I'm a DIY teacher. I have to do everything economically, fast,
and easy. Because when you're teaching classes and stuff, you don't know what skill set is coming into your class. So if you keep the mindset that people don't even know how to use a glue gun, you'll be good to go. Because most people, when they come out for one of my classes, are not crafters. They're just coming out for a night out. And yeah, so I'm good with that. And I don't expect anybody to be professional crafters, and I try and keep everything nice and easy. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. Now, if you're teaching a class to do this, you can just use felt glue. I get little tiny containers, and I give everybody a little container of the glue with a small popsicle stick. That way, not everybody needs to use hot glue. And they make their own. Like when I do a wreathing class, I don't even make a wreath. I've done up to 100 people and not made a wreath in the 2 hours. There we go. So all they do is wrap it around my hand, tied a piece around the middle, and then I cut the edges. Now, if you want to do a little bow, like this one, you just cut a piece. Look, no mess of raffia. And you guys all know what I mean if you worked with raffia. It's terrible. So I'm just doing a double bow. Nothing fancy. You know, it's a scarecrow. You don't need fancy. Put a little bit of glue in there. Don't touch the hot glue. I think that's where I use clothespins for everything. And when I teach classes, everybody gets a handful of clothespins. And then I throw a whole bunch in the middle of the table. Because you can never have too many clothespins. Because they're just like extra hands, right? Look. Isn't that cute? And now the piece de resistance. You clip it in. Now I glue the back of the clip. Push it down. There you go, folks. Easy peasy, cute scarecrow hat. Okay, applause now. Everybody, applause. Applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Now, if you want to do it with burlap, you would do the same thing as I did. Oh, thanks for the love, guys. Yep, easy peasy. So you can, like I said, if you want to buy a hat from the Dollar Tree and split it in half, you can do that. Just keep in mind when you cut it in half, all the straw will come apart. This wreath, I don't think you guys can even tell how big this wreath is. This wreath is, they're big. And I only used half a roll. Now, if you used a full roll of mesh on this thing would be like massive. And this is just mesh. I used, you'll see on the tutorial, I used half of the mesh with metallic gold, and the other half I used just the paper mart stuff that doesn't have the metallic in it. It has no metallic. It's the cheap stuff, but you could never tell because I mixed it in with the metallic stuff. Yep, there's me, big old cheapo. Now let's just cut Mrs. because Mrs. Innifield needs to change her accessories. She wants this other really cool happening hip hop hat. Right, honey?
Sure.
Well, because it's the new style. Burlap's out. Ollie Fun is in. See, there's the hat.
Oh.
I know something wrong with me. He's cute. The cat's cute, eh? Even without the flower, put a couple patches on it. There you go. Perfect for Mr. Innifield. But anyways, I do have...
Good question. When you go to order this wreath, will I know to order this instead of the new board?
Yes, it says character wreath. There's going to be the flower wreath board, which is, you guys have all seen it with all the holes, and you make your pattern. And this is called the character wreath. We just omitted some of the holes in the middle. So you guys can Mod Podge the faces right on. Now, like I said, there's going to be more than these faces. I just wanted to come out with a few at a time. But at Christmas time, we got Festivus Sourpuss, which is really kind of like the Grinch. We have, what was the, something, Mr. J Bones. Mr. J Bones is like Jack Skellington. Shh. We have Sippy the Snowman, which is actually Sippy the Snowman, and we have Santa. And then I have a bunch of ones that you put in the middle for signs. So like Believe in the Season and the Magic of Christmas and all that stuff. And it's done exactly the same. So all our wreaths are done exactly the same as you're going to see in the tutorial after I'm done this. And I just added raffia in there. You can add flowers and ribbons if you want. But so let's attach Mrs. Innifield's hat. Oh, look at, she's smiling. She loves her new hat, Lovey. I'm talking to you.
Huh?
She loves her new hat. I didn't bring my poker.
She's got no feelings.
She has feelings, you know. Just because she's made of straw.
She doesn't have a brain.
She doesn't have a brain. So I just poked through here with my...
You ever replace blades on your scissors?
Nope, not yet. And I've had them over a year. So I'm just going to poke. Let's see. So they're going in here, the holes. So I think I'm going to poke the hole right here and poke a hole right here. Now I'm just using a mechanical pencil. So I'm going to come up through this hole from the back. So now there's already a zip tie in there. I just take the head of the zip tie out of the hole.
Yes, Penny, we are working on the horse head.
Yes, the horse head is almost done.
And how about making a wedding bell?
A wedding bell. There's all kinds of things we can do. Anyways, okay, I'm coming up. I came up through the back of the board with my zip tie, going through the hole I just poked, coming around, and then I'm going back down the corresponding hole. See if you guys can see that right there. Now again, this is all in the tutorial as well. And I'm going to zip it in the back. I'm not going to zip it really tight because I want to make sure the other side's in as well properly. God, I am like the most chaotic crafter.
Yep.
Everybody agrees. Like I am just like a spaz. Where is like a zip tie? Seriously? Usually zip ties are hanging off the dog's tails and everything, and now I can't even find one. Honey, pass me a zip tie. Please. Oh, never mind. I found them. They're under the burlap.
Use a clothespin.
Use a clothespin. Clothespins are for everything. Okay, I'm coming up through the other hole. On the other side, through the hole I made in the hat. Now, guys, when you're going to sell these, don't tell your customers how easy they were to make and how inexpensive they are to make. Because last year I was selling these for about $35, $40. Yeah. And people bought them like crazy. Actually, I taught a lot of it. I didn't really sell a lot of wreaths because I taught so many.
You probably sell more.
Yeah, probably. Well, the more intricate you get, like if you add a whole bunch of ribbons and stuff, yeah, sure you can. But so now I'm just pulling out my ruffles. And again, this is just the ruffle technique. Very simple. You'll see it in the tutorial. And I also show you how to wire all the lights in. Do we want Mrs. Innifield to have some bangs? Yeah, a little bit of bangs. And put it around the hat so you don't see the zip tie. Oh, look, she's styling with her new accessory. And of course, I got to trim some of this mesh because I touched it. It's like as soon as you touch it, it freaks out. Yeah. And then you can fluff it up. There! Isn't her cute? OMG. You could put a little bit of straw or raffia coming out for bangs. I'm going to put her on the wall now. so you can see her beautifulness. Oh, isn't she cute? Then you can also make the hat a little bit bigger if you want it bigger, or if you want it to the side. You know, you can put it anywhere you want. This is just for, you know, the basic sake. And I know a lot of you are, even with the flower boards, are creating the most beautiful, beautiful stuff. I'm creeping a lot of you because just following your talent. Like I've said a million times, I'm a wreath maker, but I'm not a great wreath maker. I have good ideas, but I'm never going to claim to be like a fabulous wreath maker like some of the people out there. I'm okay. I'm not the greatest with color, you know, blending the colors, blah, blah, blah. But some of you people, oh my God, like I got goosebumps. There's one lady that sent me one today, and literally even Dave's like, ooh, that's pretty. And he doesn't say that a lot. So
yes, and those are lights.
yes, they're lights, Patty. And I show you how to wire in the lights. And it's not hard. You use Scotch tape because they're going to be zip tied in anyways. Yeah, so character wreaths. Turkey will be coming out probably mid-July. We have the horse head coming out probably mid-July. Christmas tree will be out probably the end of August. Same with all the Santa, Snowman, Grinch, Festivus Sourpuss, Mr. J Bones. Actually, Mr. J Bones might come out in July because you can use Mr. J Bones for Halloween too, because I've done a lot of those. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm like really, really hot. And you learned something fun. And don't be scared to play around and try different stuff and use different kinds of materials. I've showed you ollie fud, I've showed you deco mesh, I've showed you tablecloths. Pretty much anything you can get your hands on, you can make a wreath with. Especially with our system. It's so easy.
You are a down-to-earth wreather.
Oh, I am. Usually I'm in my pajamas, you guys. You know that, right? But I actually put some makeup on. I went to makeup today, but I'm really hot. I think I got too much sun the other day because I actually like relaxed. Anyways, ta-da! I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm going to post the tutorial on as soon as I'm done, and you guys can have a watch and tell me what you think. And you know my tutorials, they're pretty basic. One day I'll get a videographer. Bye, guys. Have a good time and have fun wreathing. And have that I made that moment. Bye, La. Oh my God, my daughter just like totally laughed at me because I'm such a dork. Anyways, bye, guys.
You're freaking insane.